happy that you're here with us today on a Saturday. Of course, Dean Pernia, thank you so much for coming full circle from the first time when I was a young new senator in 1998 or 19. It was my first term when you were Dean. What year were you Dean? Or maybe you were chair. Oh, then it must have been, oh, that means it was a previous dean to you. Dean Ellen was first, correct. So, thank you. I agree with you that the needs of the college, as well as university, as well as the whole UP system, is inexhaustible. And that's the reason why we are here. That's the reason why we have to ask you and we listen and we have to program all our expenses. And we have to do that. And I'm just so happy, first of all, to be back home. Because although I only spent 4 years of my life in UP, I feel that it has really molded me to who I am today. I would not be where I am now and who I am as a person and as a public servant were it not for my UP education. And a large part of the UP education is here in the UP Institute of Mass Comm then in 77 to 81. And so I am most happy and to be able to help the college, to be able to help the faculty, and to be able to be of assistance to our students who need all the assistance. Let's give them the state-of-the-art equipment. Let it not be said that they would have the kind of cameras we had at the time na pula ang quality ng video, or that what we would call broadcast performance would actually be on a wooden stage where I actually fell because may mga nakatikwas na plywood or pako, and Orly Mercado was my professor, and we stumbled. It wasn't actually broadcast performance. It was a song and dance on a stage because we actually did not have the equipment. And let it not be said that the students now would be what we went through, where they were teaching us direction through Ma'am David, who would slap my hand every so often. And we would just have one camera. I don't know how we would do a cut-to-cut when we had 1 or 2 cameras, but they were antiquated. Let it not be said that let's not allow our students now to do sound effects by using batya and use water so that we would have the sound effects of water. But perhaps it is those kakulangan. It is the lack of resources. Yan yung po, tatagalugin ko na, yung kakulangan nung panahon ko ang siyang humubog sa aking pagkatao. Lining up for classes in AS at 4 a.m. and trying to get the best schedule, the best teacher who gives the best grades, and riding the ikot jeep and making do with classes in direction and performance and production because we didn't have, of course, internet and good cameras and the best crew. Of course, we had Mang Dick and Mang Dick and Mang Dick. But why did we turn out to be creative, successful people in our careers in broadcasting? Yung maparaan ba? Yung hahanap ba ng solusyon? Yung disiplina? Kaya yun ang mahalaga sa atin. Kaya ako po'y lubos na nagpapasalamat sa Universidad ng Pilipinas, sa Universidad ng Pilipinas Institute of Mass Comm din, sa lahat ng ating mga guro at lahat na naglilingkod hanggang ngayon, gaya ni Fortune at lahat ng aking mga kaklase noon na siyang tumulong sa paghubog ng aking katauhan ngayon. At hindi po ako ever makakalimot dahil kayo po ang tumulong sa akin para makarating sa aking kinararatnan ngayon. Si Ma'am Gigi, Ma'am Atet, si Tessa, si Ma'am David, si Ma'am Beth, of course, Dean Feliciano, and all of our teachers. And so I'm just always overflowing with gratitude and really thankfulness for all that UP has taught me and all it continues to teach me through the presidents that we have. And we're very grateful. We have a new, very hands-on president who really micromanages the needs of our university. And in the next 1 year and a half remaining of my term till June 30 of 2019, as your chair of finance, I would like to be able to provide all the needs of the college where possible. And where not possible immediately, we will find a way to meet your needs. And so, thank you for this little gathering. And as President Danny mentioned, mas gusto namin umikot para makita natin ang inyong pangangailangan para lalo pa natin mapaganda. We want working toilets in every building. We want greens everywhere. We want waste segregation of at least biodegradables, latak or residuals, and food waste recyclables, at the very least. Actually, I have 5, and I think President Danny has seen that in my office. Immediately, the DNR will come here after the ASEAN 3 days to do a biodiversity inventory, not just of Diliman, but of the whole UP system, to see the wealth of our natural resources, not just our intellectual wealth or our wealth of infrastructure. That and many more we can do together. So I just have a tendency to speak long, even if I just said 5 minutes, because whether as a broadcaster, when you have a microphone, you don't want to give it up, and then 20 years being a politician, all the more, when you have a microphone, you don't want to give it up. So, but Ma'am David would always say, your time is up, ang haba-haba mo, right? So I'm so grateful. So thank you very much, and there's more to come, President Danny and Dean Pernia.